Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today's random button tells me to play as Isaac, which is a rare one, so let's do it. I mean, of course. Here's the seed, and let's go right to the curse room, where perhaps I'll get to use my d6 immediately, or perhaps not. These things are always possibilities. Could go either way at any moment. I could use my d6, or I could not use my d6. And that's just the life that I choose to lead. It's always exciting. Never know when I'm gonna press space. Possibly in this next room. Possibly not. Death. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll this. This is a good item, but sadly not an item that I can make much use out of. At least it gave me a soul heart. That's pretty useful. I'm gonna skip all these poops out here for the moment. Possible I'll go back for them, but I kind of don't expect to. Isaac really wants to make boss rush just because it's 2 or 4 rerolls that you can get without a single care in the world. I'm gonna take this now. It's not like I was getting another reroll anyway, so I'm just gonna take that. Gonna check out the boss, see if I want to reroll that or if I want to reroll the item room again. And that's about it. This is where I'd place my top secret room. Correctly, mind you, and I should come back for that, having 4 health, unless I get a health up, and then I won't come back for it. But having 4 health is good, having 5 health is not. 4 health in your first double room. After that, I kind of really don't want to end up with all that much health. That's a lot of health to have. That's worth it because those guys. So that's just a range up. I'm going to go ahead and roll here. That's disappointing. So now I'm not going to go take the other item there, or the other Eternal Heart. I'll go do this other room. That's one reason to skip the poops. Make sure that I'm only doing what I need to do. Tinted Rock is pretty needed to do. Alright. So I didn't get a charge for that, but I got an extra heart, and that's probably worth it. But I have to make up time somewhere if I want to make boss rush, which is, again, truly not like vital, but pretty important. Potentially important. Can't go in there. I have no map. Alright. Thing took its time exploding. I do have a key, so I can go to this item room. I want you dead. I couldn't get him in time. And that's just bad damage. That's okay. Don't need that scent particularly. Capricorn all stats up. Normally all stats ups are 0.3 damage up, but this one is 0.5, and the tears up it gives you is -1 fire rate delay, which is much better than other tears ups that you might get, because this one will get better the better your fire rate is. So that's pretty useful. It allows you to get past the normal fire rate cap as well. Oh, I thought that would kill. Oh, really? I don't know why I dodged that. So since it's most likely that I'm... Actually, well, okay, it's too late now. I'm not bombing out. Yeah, I'm close to the boss. Okay, I feel less bad now. Because Curse the Lost does seem to add 4 to the floor size, just like it did in the original. Which means that there's actually the chance that I get another reroll out of rooms. But now I don't feel so bad. Ah, I even got the flies. How nice. Thank you, video game. The horn, no problem. Hopefully, at least. One never does know. Thank you for bombing yourself. That's why sometimes, no problem. Range up, not what I needed, but could be worse. Whore of Babylon, one reason not to have a ton of red hearts, but I will definitely take it just to lock in double rooms. I do have a reason to want to go to sacrifice rooms, though. Given enough health to spare, I should definitely check out sacrifice rooms just to get angel room items, basically, as well as extra items to reroll from the keys. Because that's something that happens as Isaac that doesn't happen as other characters, is those keys don't have to be keys. You can get them every floor if you want, and reroll them as a double item room. And if you're lucky, you can get to either, if you really want to, an angel room where you have a chance to roll for like Sacred Heart or Godhead or something, or just angel room items where you could get Sacred Heart or Godhead, but you reroll those into item room items since they're in an item room like room. Okay, that's where I thought I was, just making sure. This isn't what I want. So with 8 cents, I'll check. And I'm just gonna buy this. And then I'm gonna head out of this floor. Because I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else I can possibly do here. So I didn't get another reroll, and that's fine. Now I feel even less bad about my decision. Could play the blood donation machine, but that doesn't really offer me much. Okay, just making sure on these things we are good. Okay. Catacombs 1. That's fine. Time is not super great right now. That's my secret room. Oops. I don't know why I did that. But this room is an implied door, so there's a tinted rock. Always check secret room there unless you know it can't be for some other reason. I guess I'll bomb through to get to my item room. With my last bomb, it's like actually questionable whether I should use a bomb or a key, but I value keys pretty highly, so I can open an extra chest or something now. Mongo Baby is actually a solid familiar. Shoots relatively quickly, especially, it's very quick for familiars. And it mimics the tiers of your other familiars. It swaps between them if you have more than one. But it doesn't work with like Incubus, for example. So that is limited value. Still, it's a good fire rate and good damage. Well, normal damage. So it is good. One of these is a library, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's this one. One book. That's disappointing. But I'll run through them, because they're Devil Room books and such that I am running through relatively quickly. This will get me a cube of meter ball of bandages for this floor, which is awesome. And I will use it again, just because. That's not a battery, but that's okay, because we got through a lot of books there. It would have been really awesome if there had been 2 books, or 3 books, or 4, or even 5. But I don't have the keys for the 5-book room. I don't have the health for the 4-book room. So. Dang, I really planned on being able to kill them in time. Less damage than I think, I guess. Planning on having another reroll, of course. I should be able to. Okay, we're good. Keys are good. There's the boss, but I need to do one more room. That should be fine. Not like both of those rooms can't possibly be nothing. But the first thing to pay attention to is always how much charge you have in your D6 before you go into a boss room. If you have 5, you're good. If you have 6, you're good. If you have 4, you're not good. So I'm gonna make sure I'm good. I don't have the health for that. I guess this is how I'm making sure I'm good. I mean, it works. It's not what I was hoping, but I do always say if you have to use a challenge room for charge, use it last. And well, this is definitely last. So it's at least the proper time to use it. But normally when I say that, that's because I find it first and I consider fighting it, or I do fight it, and really you should definitely do it last. So this time it just worked out perfectly that it would be last anyway. So here, I get a cubic meter of ball advantages like I said I would. And that is great, because that'll be a lot of damage up for me overall. An orbital does 7 damage per hit. Dang, I almost couldn't escape that one. And blocks tears. You know, good stuff. Got another Devil Room, which is great. I expected Krampus, though, and I got it. That's a reroll. Good item. 1 guppy piece. Spawns 2 to 4 kamikaze flies usable every room. And we're out of here. Yeah, I'm just going to get out of here. The backtrack for the shop to possibly get a battery, not guaranteed even. I don't know. I'm not making great time. And I need to be making slightly greater time in order for this to work out as boss rush. I'm still being thorough enough to like be in good shape. Alright, good to have. Sadly, this guy will blow up. Oh, it was in tears. Alright, this is a good item and it helps me get rid of some of my health. So I'll just take that. And then I will bomb this. Good stuff. So Gimpy is a chance when I get hit to drop a soul heart or a black heart, and a chance when I kill an enemy that it drops a half red heart. I thought they would continue going to the side, so I was just going to go past them right quick. But they knew what I was planning, so that's just unfortunate. Can never really predict those dudes, so I don't know why I try. Cool. See what's over here to the left. Perfect timing. Remember, I have 2 batteries. Sadly, I don't trust the fact that I will get another charge for my D6. Though I might be able to. I'm going to reroll that into a great item. You know what? I'm just going to use this. See that I probably can get another charge for my use item. Problem is, I don't actually have anything to reroll now. So the item I just picked up, Mom's Contacts, is a chance to shoot a tier that slows enemies. I was just kind of screwed there. But I gained health overall. So yeah, freeze enemies. They can't move for a bit. It's useful. I could activate Whore of Babylon, I suppose, or I could try to. I'm not fast enough to get out of the room before it finishes paying out. But it gave me what I wanted instead of not what I wanted. Alright, you can't cheat that one. Can't cheat it in this game. So that's an item I can reroll. But I'm not going to focus on that. I might come back for it though, if I need to. Then again, I might skip it entirely. Because I need to make up time somewhere on the boss rush. Because the boss rush, just 1 reroll on it gets me more items than the rerolls that I'm skipping for the most part. Usually. So it's not like it's bad one way or the other. It's only unfortunate if I don't actually make it to boss rush when I skip all these things. Risk reward. I have a lot of batteries here though, so I'm probably going to try and make use of them. Hard to say no to this much. That was close. So Whore of Babylon, when active, at half a red heart or less, and any number of soul hearts, is 1.5 damage up and 0.3 speed up. It's real good. So I've got 3 batteries on this floor. Ridiculous. Alright, half off on everything in shop. Sometimes that's rounded up, sometimes down. Mom's Purse is an ability to hold 2 trinkets. And Mom Transformation gives me a knife that trails behind me. Does knife damage and everything, so it's good, but it's just rare that you get to hit with it. Magic Mushroom, of course, very good. All stats up and includes a 1.5 damage multiplier. Since I can reroll 4 times, it helps to do, but I really need to hurry otherwise. So just give me a good item right away, and I don't have to use these batteries for anything. Alright. So I could have gotten back down to Whore of Babylon. Then I could have checked the boss challenge room, but that's just more time that I don't have. Good item right there. Seeing it means it's out of the item room pool, so I don't have to pick it up. Envy can still drop it if it wants to. And what do we have this time? Not the things I want. So we're going to spend like an entire year on this stuff. Gonna leave at 15 minutes, which means 5 minutes for 2 floors this late in the game. Parasite's fantastic though, super worthwhile. So now when my tiers hit an enemy or a wall or any of that stuff, they split into 2 tiers going perpendicular to their initial path. Great dudes, pretty much. And then those split, you know, continue splitting and whatnot. And if you get proper position, you can hit with a ton of extra split tiers, and you can do a lot of extra damage with this item. It's good stuff. So since you have time with invincibility frames there, and it doesn't really waste much game time, in case you weren't paying enough attention to whether or not the Gimpy dropped a heart for you, you can just run in and run out. Still have enough high frames. Nice. Batteries everywhere this run. Alright, Bob's brain. Probably not. Didn't want to hit me, so it didn't. Huh. Good that the laser stops while it's still frozen. That's cool. I'll check. D6 and D20 one time. Pretty good though. Extra roll for me. That was close. So this is a situation where you can hit with a lot of split tiers. This thing gives me battery drops, single tick charges for my use item randomly, and sometimes freezes all the enemies in the room. It's a good dude. I figure I'm close to the boss. You never do know. But this seems like a good path. That's what I thought. I'll run back for a reroll, but it's gonna make it really, really tight. Mask of Infamy shouldn't be a problem. I didn't think I froze it yet. That was my bad. Fortunately, that seems like it was only a half heart of damage, so not a big deal. Unfortunately, this jerk is going to give me a lot of problems, because it doesn't seem to want to cooperate with the normal strat. It's fine, I don't really want that. But I do really want that. It's 0.5 damage, 0.7 tears, and 2 soul hearts. That's a 1 damage up, as well as an increased 10% chance increase in Devil Room chance. After a boss, not like Devil Room versus Angel Room. I'll take the Lost Contact, but this could screw me over. I'm not skipping the item room as much as I want to. This makes it so that my tears destroy enemy tears. Which means that my tears get wasted completely, but maybe I'll get piercing and it'll be fine. But since my tears split, I should be able to continue hitting a lot of them. Even if the split tears do a quarter damage, which, you know, is true. Minute and a half, really less, to get to the boss on the next floor and see everything. I don't think it's happening. Especially since I picked up this item. Oh, I thought there was a soul heart in there. I don't think this is gonna happen. Wow, I don't know what I was thinking. It's fine. Guess the thought was that it was dead. I don't have time for this. I'm not making boss rush. I mean, I can accept that at this point. It's just true. It's already over. But here I am trying anyway. Okay, I can accept that I'm not getting that either. Because I'm certainly not. Oh, so I picked up the Obsessed Fan, which follows me on a 3-second delay. Goes a little bit out of its way to attack enemies that end up in that path. Now it's over. I can hold 2 trinkets, and that trinket has no actively harmful effect. Alright, well, I missed boss rush. So when I destroy poops, this should drop spiders for me. And unfortunately, this was actually a very favorable floor layout for making boss rush and doing everything I wanted to do at the same time. I just needed a tiny bit more time. And it's another orbital. More tier blocking doesn't hurt. Oh, I did get the soul heart in the curse room. Of course, the one time I don't check, right? So fortunately, I can profit health by going in, grabbing it right away, as long as it's in the door. Unless that happens. That sucks. May as well check the rest of the floor though, then. Since I kind of ran out of time on boss rush. Well, I can also waste my health. This isn't a bad run, though. Got a lot of good things going for me. A relative inability to be hit by tears. Would have been awesome if that had destroyed enough rocks to get me into this chest. But nah, man. 2 batteries. Gonna assume I can get to them. 0.7 tears up. Totally worth it. Well, we're living on the edge. I don't think this is gonna work out. So I need to do things like this. Even though the best payout this could give me is like... Because I already have magic mushrooms, so it's not like I have a use for Cricket's head. It's 0.5 damage up, I guess. Wow. Not what I was hoping for. So now I can check the boss challenge room. See if that's got anything for me. Oh, you were totally in the freaking spin up for your attack, buddy. Don't lie to me, I know. I saw. See, my damage output's good. I have a lot of batteries and no use for them whatsoever. Ugh, gross. Looking for the top secret room isn't happening. 12 bombs though, secret room. It's not there. I'll try here without really checking around it. Could be here. Probably is here. Because it's next to a curse room. Well, and again, there's that. Being not the case, I don't want to pick up a heart. Might make it tough to get back down low enough. I want your health. Unless it's soul hearts. I probably don't need health at this point. Too much of it, at least. Like I said, my build is good. Just looking for an item to reroll here. Chance of getting one is rather low. But I may as well try. Alright then. I got a soul heart, so that helps. It almost looked like it was gonna screw me and just hit me anyway. So that was lucky. Man, I love Curse the Maze, don't you? I know, me too. Let's fight then. Gotta love them orbitals, man. And of course the freezing tier. That's the big difference there. This away. Oh, it's so nice not having to worry about getting hit by tiers from those dudes as long as I have a clue where they are. Ooh, I almost picked up that half heart. That would have been bad. So sadly, any large room with those dudes is pretty much the worst. Because they can run wherever they want instantly. You have no idea where they are because they teleport across a large room where you can't see the entire distance. There's really no fun side to that. Alright, that's my secret room. Implied door again. Got 2 batteries. Nothing to reroll. Need to pick these up in case of luck ups. Because luck does affect Gimpy. This room also implies the door, so I was finding this secret room no matter what, man. See, my kill times are really good. I just need to actually be hitting enemies, not hitting their tiers a lot, which is so far so good. And get a more beneficial health situation. That'll do. I'm gonna save the temporary roll, but I have a lot of batteries. So, Judas' Shadow is if I die, I'll respawn at 2 black hearts. Oh, you gotta be like that. It's only 0.3 damage, I don't need it. At 2 black hearts with a 2.0 character multiplier, I'll be Dark Judas, who is pretty sweet. Just Judas, but with 2 as a damage multiplier, but still pretty sweet. So let's see what this last one's worth. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna die now. Just because it's more beneficial to get that soul heart on Dark Judas with more damage and whatnot. So that's speed, not speed. Size down, tears up, and a soul heart. And it's just better this way. So now I've just got to be a little bit careful, and everything will be fine. Since I do so much more damage, it shouldn't be a huge problem. I don't have enough keys for that, and I'm just going to take that. This floor I don't expect to be doing any rerolling, really. If I do, it's the Devil Room, which likely won't stay open long enough for me to get extra rerolls out of it. It's rare that it does without Goat Head, which I haven't seen in quite a while now that I think about it. I was wondering if that dude was ever going to show up again. I'm going to do that. I just had to know what was in this chest first. Hey, it's Purity. Purity gives me a random aura color, which gives me a stat bonus based on its color. So it looks like I got orange and not yellow. Orange is a huge range up. Sadly, not blue, but I don't have the health to... I mean, I kind of do, but I don't really have the health to support getting hit to try and get a better aura. Normally, I try to get hit a lot until I get a blue aura when I have tears, because blue is insane. It's -4 fire rate delay. It's, like, totally stupidly overpowered. It's so good. But I just can't work around that right now. So sadly, we're stuck with a bunch of range and not a bunch of tears. Man, I kill those dudes fast. It's nice. That's unfortunate. Usually I get that shot so much earlier that that's never happened, actually. So that was a new experience for me. Sadly, I can't really shoot the boss very effectively when it does this attack. So anyway, when I get hit, the aura is gone and I get a new one next time I enter a room. And I got the same one, so, you know. Sadly, those hits, just there wasn't much to be done about them. Don't need that much luck to be okay here. Again, my build's quite strong. So it's just as long as I don't get too unlucky, I should end up fine. That's, you know, okay. Doesn't give me a key piece or anything, not that I need one, though it's a reroll, which would be good. So I have these batteries stacking up. As far as I know, the cathedral doesn't have any implied door rooms. So I can't just get any free secret room locations. But I'm gonna guess, because it's next to a curse room, that this is it. This was my other guess, and look, that's wrong too. This is the unfortunate life of the cathedral. Isaac will also be really tough because I have the tier blocking. That is the Lost Contact. Lost Contact really makes the Isaac fight tough. So this room, not up to me if I die. But it did only favorable attacks, so I didn't have to worry about it. Now we've got our Isaac fight. long as I get a lot of freezing tears in there, I should be pretty okay. And I have plenty of speed, so I should always be able to make it to the proper corner to save me from a beam of light. No problem. Alright then. We're still alive. Let's see what we've got in our first 4 items that I can reroll. Dang, gotta reroll twice and I still didn't get anything I want. That's unfortunate. I don't need the luck up. So really I just need to build up another reroll and try again. Well, that was easy. I absolutely need to waste the small amount of charge to try and get better items because I need something that gives me health kind of badly. So screw it. Range up, and if I get hit in a room, I'll start tracking blood on the ground, damages enemies, but it's super minor, so really only range up matters. Alright, Ragman, you die. I'm getting items, which is good. This gets me a full charge perfectly. So I just need to not die, which should be pretty easy. This is a very easy room. Anyway, that item's worthless. It's a speed up and a damage down. It's not even a tears up at this point. My tears are already high enough. There we go. Rubber cement makes my tears bounce off of enemies and walls, and they do so somewhat intelligently. They try to hit enemies, pretty much. Great with Parasite as well, because Parasite still works. And then Tough Love is a luck-based chance to fire a tooth, which does 3.2 times my damage. And those will keep bouncing around too, so this turned into a great run. Why is the boss so close? I'm gonna go full clear, if you don't mind. I don't need you. I could get hit again in an attempt to get a blue aura, but I'm not going to. It's not exactly good planning. I should take Dark Bomb, but I'm not gonna. Even though there's a ton of health lying around, he'd give me my investment back within seconds. But it's more fun this way. So no worries. No big deal. I got this. Time to go reroll Dark Bomb. It's the same room. Still the same room. Don't need those books. This is a good room when you don't have freezing tears and tons of damage and instantly kill everything. That's in no way unfair, ever. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's actually a chance I get another reroll. Gives me contact poison for enemies. And if an enemy dies, it has a decent chance of dropping a black heart. I'm actually gonna get another reroll. I don't believe it. Unless, of course, this was the fabled no combat room in the chest, which does happen here and there. Looking for secret rooms in the chest pretty much never works out well. Alright, track slowing stuff on the ground and spawn a spider after every room. All pills are good or neutral, and it identifies them all. That was actually going to be my only check for the secret room. And it also gives 2 full red hearts of recovery. But there are so many bad neutral pills and such, it's not actually like, It's only okay because it identifies the pills. And that was my guess for top secret room, or the other side. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, this boss fight will be quick, because there's so many split tiers happening constantly thanks to the flies. That is no problem. So, that is going to do it for today. That was a fun run. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.